Welcome to Houston, Texas, and the home of the Rice Owls, where we are anticipating a full house of fans who give a hoot. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the AAC. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. He'll bring it out. It's Brewer. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Navy's return team certainly didn't do the offense any favors there. And they're led out there by a man who will carry the ball plenty in this one, guys.
Well, it's real simple. He's the best player on their team. They have got to force feed this guy the football, David.
No doubt about it. The offense goes through him. Excited to see how they've built this offense and how many different ways they can get him touches.
Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
This offense is really going to try to keep the defense on their heels in the run game by doing it with different guys. It'll be running backs, it'll be quarterbacks. They may even try to get receivers involved in the jet sweep game, reverse game as well. But a nice play there.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Opening drive of the game, and they're facing 3rd and 1. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
How do you not respect the big fellas? This doesn't take you back in the time machine to the days when a fullback was on the field every single play. Then you're missing out because fullbacks are awesome. They're just low maintenance. They're not divas like wide receivers. They just block most of the time, don't say much. And then you give them the football, and occasionally you get some big plays like this, and they hit somebody so hard they got snot bubbles coming out of their nose.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. On the option, he'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the team.
Goes to the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, on that 3rd down play, the offense trying to catch the defense off guard. They're trying... might show them a different element, but the defense, they were expecting it. Everybody stayed home. They knew exactly who had the football, and they went and got that QB.
So the Rice Owls offense will go to work for the first time today. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. And I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Breaks the tackle. And he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And Navy will go back on the attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They'll run the option. Discards a man. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Fair catch, called for and made. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just...
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Oh, he wants it all. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Owls! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ball State is currently ahead in this one, but let's remember, this program has just one bowl win all time, so nothing is a given in Muncie. They're up by 7 over Purdue. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Last run didn't get much. Ball's at their own 26. Here's 2nd and 9. Here comes the option. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Carter. Coming after him. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions where he's zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Navy will have to punt it away. He's got it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here comes the offense on 1st down. From the gun. Give on the inside. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And the Owls brought to the ground, but not before picking up the 1st. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? To throw, it's Stone. They're bringing heat. He's got his man, makes the grab. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week. And use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offense a success on 3rd down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Rice has the lead. We put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. We'll get this quarter going with a 2nd down play. With jet sweep pass. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Navy offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. 2nd down coming up. On the option. Shakes off the tackle. Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. The option look. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Navy will have to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the... offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the run. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Rice rushes to the line. Looking downfield, it's Stone. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Let's go. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. Lost the defense, he's wide open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
looking to throw on second down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Got him downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And I like it. 3rd down and short, and this offense stays aggressive. And now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a 1st and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
Smashes ahead. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Owls. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game. And you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Makes the catch. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll ride his man on the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll tell you, this is a hard defense to run against if you're going to go sideline to sideline because of that guy's speed. At linebacker, he can get all the way to the perimeter, chase the quarterback down on the option, and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Impressive.
They're strong, and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Oh, and you'd love to have that play back if you're that defender. 3rd down, and you almost pick that off. That's a catch you need to make. If he catches that, that might be pick 6.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air. It's Stone. Fires and picked off. Got some room to run. Inside the 10. Touchdown, midshipman. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to...
He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the grab at the 30. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And Navy will go back on the attack. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had...
Ball in the air, intercepted! Looking for more room. And after the interception return, he gets it down to the 32-yard line.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball in his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
They'll throw it on first down. Unleashes one deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the...
Fires toward the end zone. Fires it into traffic, and it's picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And here comes the Navy offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback,
He tries to take the top off. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked up.
Makes the catch. It's Chapman. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. So you think quarterbacks are all about glory. How about taking that shot and getting rid of it just in time?
He did a great job hanging in there, being tough, and more importantly, I think, as a quarterback surveying the field, looking downfield, nothing open, making the right decision.
On target. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to throw, it's Carter. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Come to the line at the 42, facing a third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
He's got his man. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Feeling some heat. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Their hope for a touchdown going by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, the end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Houston. These 2 defenses have really been up to the task so far, and it's hard to ignore how each of these 2 secondaries have impacted things. They've stayed true to their assignments, covering each receiver like a blanket. And you know what else they've done? They've wrapped up and tackled. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside historic Rice Stadium.
Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. Bringing it back. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Owls.
Yeah, we just went to half, and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run the option. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
They'll power it inside with the fullback. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Play number 7 on this drive, and it'll be 3rd and 2. On the option. On the move at the 30. Hits him with a stiff arm. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. Now on the option. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, the fullback helping out his offense here, running the football. Nice job finding the hole and getting upfield. Takes a lot to bring this guy down.
looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
Jackrabbit. Can. Low.
Barrels ahead. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Navy! He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin. PAT unit on the field.
Well, that's when the defense would like to have back. They would have wished the quarterback pitched that football, but instead, they took the wrong guy away and made it an easy decision for the QB.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. UAB answered the bell away from Protective Stadium today with an impressive victory. The Blazers knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Stone. Got his man downfield. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They'll go right back to him. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And Navy will go back on the attack. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Racing down the left side. Inside the 30. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Stone. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. And here comes the Navy offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Offensively, are you going to take 4 to 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to be physical. You want to establish yourself. Check, check, check.
Can't get him to the ground. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's caught. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Rice has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Defense showing blitz here. Give to the fullback. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. Defense going all in to stop the run. On the option. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Navy!
And you love giving it to the big boy right near the goal line, plowing ahead. You know he's going to...
Oh, they block it. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. He takes it the distance, and you can give him 2. And that's why, as a defense, you want to keep everything in front, make them run another play. Maybe they'll make a mistake, and they did.
Yeah, you're right, Reese. You got to stop the bleeding. You just got to get hats to the football. This is a defense right now that's flying around, and they're trying to create opportunities for their offense. Did a great job there.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Stone. Makes his connection. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. This offense looking at a 3rd down after that last completion. They'll try to run for it. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball?
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Motion from the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Stone. He uncorks a bullet to the right. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, Rice. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Makes the grab. And they get him down at the 43. It's the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
After 43. That's a first down for the offense.
Back to the air one more time. He lets it fly. Got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Offense getting set for 1st down. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things.